Hi, everybody. It's Miss Betty. And just as I promised, I am back today and I am getting ready to cook on Farm Ridge. I didn't know exactly what I was going to cook. I've cooked almost everything. So this week, we are going to do some refresher courses and hopefully you can pick up some tips, okay? So today I am going to do some chicken wings. I'm going to bake them. I am going to lightly flour them so that it will make its own gravy. Some people have asked me for this recipe, and this is awesome if you like baked chicken and you want that little gravy on top. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've cleaned my chicken wings. I've drained them. Now, of course, I'm saying this for the beginners because if you've been cooking for a long time, you should already know how to clean these wings. Make sure that you take off all of the feathers. No one wants to eat chicken wings that have feathers on them. So I got my chicken out. It's drained. It needs to be nice and dry. I'm going to season it with some Lawry seasoning, some black pepper, some lemon pepper, some paprika, some slap your mama, and of course then I'm going to dip it in the flour and I'm going to show you how I do that. Now, I suggest that when you do your seasoning, that you put your seasoning in a bowl. I'm an experienced cook. I can do it freehand, but I would suggest that you get you a bowl and you put your seasoning salt, whatever seasoning that you're going to use. I'm using seasoning salt. I'm going to use some black pepper. I'm not measuring. I am an eye cook. I take pride in knowing that, but I can give you measurements. I'm going to use some lemon pepper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this in my bowl. I love Slap Your Mama. This just gives my chicken that little kick, okay? So we put that in there. And then I'm going to add my paprika. A lot of people say, well, how do you get your chicken to be brown? They use paprika. And that's how the chicken gets brown. Because you're going to put it in the oven. You're not going to cover it. And you're going to let it get a little golden brown. And then later, I'll show you how we're going to put a tent on it and let it finish baking, okay? So let's put a little paprika in here. I'm also going to put a little bit in my flour. So that's it. Those are the seasonings that I'm going to use. Excuse me. Pepper is kind of taking over. I'm going to take these chicken wings and I'm going to season them. I'm going to come back. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to dip them in the flour and get them ready for the oven. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to gently rub these. You want to make sure that you get your seasoning all down in your chicken wing so that that chicken wing will be nice and tasty. You know, you don't want to over salt your food, but you want it to be well seasoned. I usually take my chicken wings and I season them all the way through. Just kind of like I'm putting clothes on them. Take each one, season, and rub like a rub. You do the same thing if you were going to fry these, if you were going to bake these, if you're going to put them on the grill, which I am getting ready to start my grill season here pretty soon. But if you notice, I don't have any hair on my chicken. It's all nice and ready to eat because, again, nobody wants that chicken wing if it got feathers. So cooks, make sure you get all the feathers off of your chicken, okay? It's important. Sometimes if people don't cook right, then we don't want to eat their food. I want to always be that cook that people will say, I like her food. It's always good and she don't this and she don't that. Let's do it right. Even if you're cooking just for your family, make sure that you always do your food right. Make sure when you use chicken that you do not use your towel over. I'm just taking this towel and rubbing my hands because I'm not going to use it again. Never use this towel for dishes. You're done with it. Okay? So that now that my chicken is all seasoned, let's just go ahead. Since I'm already here, let's just go to the next step, okay? So, we're going to take our chicken. And I'm pretty much doing it like I was gonna fry it, but I'm not. But I got it lightly floured so that this chicken is going to be oven ready. So I used a nice deep bowl, and I'll show you in just a minute. And see, I can look at that chicken wing now that it got that coat of flour on it. I can tell that there's a couple of little bit more hair on that chicken, and I need to get that off of there because I don't want that. Okay, so you get all this done. I got my little oven preheated for 375 that I am going to put my chicken in and let it brown. I'm probably going to brown it right on this cookie sheet, and then we'll take it out and we'll put it in a pan. Hey, you guys having a great day? I hope you are. Remember what I always say, replace negative with positive. Be encouraged, be blessed, and make sure that you are blessing somebody else, because that is what makes a wonderful life. Okay, so if I was going to fry this chicken, it would be ready to fry. I made a little owie there. But anywho, I am having a great day. It's a beautiful day in the Midwest today. Not like last week. You know, it was 100 degrees every day. And that's the day that my air conditioner decided not to work. And I promise you, God has a sense of humor. Because when it was the coldest day this winter, our furnace had a nerve to not work. So, you know, you got to always be ready for when those things happen. So you can just keep going and don't be discouraged, because if you believe, he's got to make it better. All right. So let me just rinse my hands off. I want to show you something. I haven't been in the kitchen for a minute because I wasn't sure if I was still going to cook on fond ribs. And on Saturday, I had some people remind me that, hey, we missed your cooking. So there are some things that I'm going to do. There's a lady that wanted me to do potato salad, so I might do potato salad on tomorrow. Okay, let me just clean up my little mess, and then I'll show you where I am. Always clean as you cook, and that way you don't have a mess when you are finished, okay? There's my chicken wings. They're all seasoned. They're lightly floured, and I am going to spray them with some canola oil. You can just buy canola oil. You can buy Pam spray. I like canola oil because it is less fattening. So I'll take this and I'll spread this over my chicken, because that's going to help with the browning. Okay, so again, my oven is already preheated at 375, I'm sorry. I'm gonna bake these until they are golden brown. I'll come back, I'll show you what they look like, and then we'll put a 10 on them. I'll put a little onion, and then we'll finish these, okay? I hope you're having a great day. This is Miss Betty, and I am cooking on Fawn Ridge. Hey everybody, I'm back. My chicken wings are as brown as I would like for them to be. I got my clean dish towel, just so you know. Okay, and what I am going to do next is, my chicken wings are brown. I've layered my casserole dish with some carrots, some onions, and some celery. And I'm simply going to take the brown chicken wings, see, they're nice and brown, and we're going to lay them on top like this. They're so pretty. These are so pretty. Let's just give you an idea of what we're doing here. So what I'm doing is, the chicken wings are not completely done because all I did was brown them. So now we're going to take them and put them in our casserole dish on top of the veggies that I put, because those veggies are going to be nice and tasty. All right, so I have like 12 chicken wings here. All right. Now we're going to tint these, and when I say tint, I do mean that we're going to put a layer of foil on top of them, okay? I also have some fresh thyme that I'm going to put on top. Okay, isn't that pretty? So these are my brown chicken wings, if you can see. I have onion, carrots, and celery layered on the bottom. I have some chicken broth that I am just going to pour lightly over to help make my gravy. Not a lot. I don't want to drench them. I don't want to take the brown off, okay? I'm going to get my thyme because I was not ready. But I have some fresh organic thyme that I am going to lay. They're already clean. And we're just going to lay some on top. Just like that. Maybe like 3 pieces, okay? So now, it is now oven ready. I'm going to put it in the foil. I apologize for going from place to place because normally I have everything right there. So, when I say we are going to tip the chicken, that means that we're going to put foil on it very lightly. Gonna stick it back in the oven because this should probably take, maybe about another 35 minutes because we want them to be really nice and tender. So we will continue them in the oven on 375. When I get to the end, I'll put them up a little bit higher and brown them even more, okay? So let's do a quick review. I made my chicken wings. I washed them. I cleaned them. I took all the feathers off. And then I seasoned them with some Lowry seasoning, some black pepper, some lemon pepper, some paprika. This is my favorite paprika. It's called Hungarian paprika. I love it. And slap your mama. And I sprayed my chicken with canola. After it browned, I put it back in the oven. I added some organic thyme. But let's not forget that before I put my chicken on the cookie sheet, I did batter it lightly in flour to help make the gravy. So, that's it. That's our lesson for today. And when I take that chicken out the oven, I will show you how wonderful it is. This is Miss Betty, and I am cooking on Farm Ridge. I missed you guys. It's good to be back. So make sure that you like my page, that you subscribe. You see that little red subscribe? You gotta hit that button. And then I need you to share it to your page and tell somebody. You will enjoy following Miss Betty. She's such a joy, and she can cook too. But I'll be back. I'll show you the finished product, and that's it for today. Bye-bye.